a review on the Too Faced Hangover RX. I picked this up about a week ago and have been using it ever since. So many people have hyped this up so much on YouTube, and I just had to try it out for myself because I'm one of those people, like, I need to try it out and tell you guys my own opinion. So this has proactive and nourishing ingredients. It's replenishing face primer with coconut water, electrolytes, and probiotics. It says it's silicone free. We love your skin even when you don't. So it's kind of like an, you know, pick me up for your skin. And I absolutely love the packaging. As always, Too Faced is kind of like Benefit. They always have adorable packaging, and it does have a pump. And this is $32 for 1.35 ounces. It's supposed to hydrate, smooth, and brighten. It's supposed to make your skin look very dewy and healthy. Okay, so the box is super cute as well. It's kind of like this little, you know, kind of like prescription. And then on the side it says, like, if you have a long day of work, late nights, this is your instant cure, like a beauty hangover. And it is a revolutionary makeup primer that has coconut water, probiotics, skin revivers, and it's supposed to boost your skin's radiance, promote elasticity, and help hydrate while locking down makeup for fresher, longer, and more flawless wear. So they have a kind of their study that they did, and 100% said that it made their makeup go on smoother, it made their makeup radiant, more hydrated, and their skin had the appearance of a full night's rest. So that is a huge claim to make right there. Like I said, this is $32, so it is pretty steep for a primer. I do really like the fact, like I said, that it has a pump. First off the bat, I have to say that this primer, I don't like the smell, just because I'm not a fan of coconut. It has this slight hint of coconut smell to it, which I'm really not a fan of. A lot of people are like, oh my god, it smells amazing, and then when I smelled it and I found out it had coconut water, I was like, ugh. But I'm more into fruity smells, but I kind of just go with it with this one because it doesn't last. It's not super overbearing, so I'm okay with the smell. But if you aren't, like, if you're just like, it grosses you out with like the smell of coconut, then you're not gonna like this at all. So this primer makes all those claims, and I have to say I like this primer. I don't absolutely love it yet. I've been using it for a week. I do feel like it's kind of like a hybrid kind of primer. It's very, you know, moisturizing, but not way too moisturizing. I feel like it soaks into my skin. It feels like a little bit sticky. I have to wait for it to dry completely before applying my foundation, because if not, it kind of makes the foundation go on a little bit patchy if you put it on way too fast after applying this. I have combo to oily skin, and I felt like it wasn't exaggerately hydrating. I feel like it doesn't, like, you know, a lot of foundations, primers, when you use them, you know, they kind of like glide onto your skin completely, and I dot this around my face and then kind of glide it in, and it glides just a little bit but not exaggerately too much. So it's a really nice consistency. I didn't find like it was overly hydrating for my oily to combo skin, so I really feel like this can be used for oily to combo skin girls. I do have to say, you do have to wait a little bit for it to dry completely. Once you apply it, and even here I just applied some on my hand, you can feel like a little bit of tackiness afterwards, so I would fully wait for it to dry completely. Another thing is that this says that it has electrolytes and probiotics. Probiotics is something that is used mainly for the digestive system, so I'm not really sure what kind of effects they have on the face themselves. So not really sure what kind of thing they're playing up there, or they're just kind of fooling us into thinking that it's going to help something else. A nice thing about this also is that it doesn't have a silicone feel, and it doesn't feel like really thick or anything like that. It really feels more like a moisturizer. I do really feel like it gives enough hydration to my skin to make it look nice. It isn't something that fills in your pores and, you know, completely gives that seamless kind of soft canvas. It does do a nice job of hydrating, kind of just adding a little bit of smoothness to the skin, but not anything exaggerately. It reminds me a lot of the Master Prime, and even the Master Prime gives more of a blurring effect than the Too Faced one. So if you're looking for a cheap kind of alternative, I would go with the Master Prime. It doesn't have the smell, and it does give more of a blur than the Too Faced one. The Too Faced one is more hydrating though than the Master Prime, just an FYI there. Another thing about this primer is that it says that it helps with the longevity of your makeup. I feel like that it does that just the tiniest bit. It isn't something that when I wear it alone I'm like super impressed that it made my foundation wear longer. It really hasn't impressed me exaggeratedly. I think that it's a nice one, but it's not something like holy grail status that I will have to repurchase. I've only been using it a week, so I have to see over time how I'm gonna like it, but so far I have to say I don't see what all the hype is. It says that it gives 100% smoother look. 100% people said that it looks smoother. I do feel like when I use this my skin does look a little bit more smoother. It does look a little bit more radiant. It does look a little bit more hydrated. The thing that they say that 100% said that their face looked like a full night's rest, that to me is just not true. I don't feel like I look like fresh and bright awake and things like that. I don't feel like it does that for my skin. I do feel like it's a nice primer. I'm not overly head over heels over it just yet. I feel like I do like it. I haven't grown to love it as far as you know, using it. It is something that I would like to use. I like using with other primers in combination. Something to cover my pores, something to cover this T-zone to make it a lot longer wearing and a lot more mattifying. So being an oily to combo girl, I do like this more for the skin benefits and also just for the hydration in those kind of areas that I get dry from being a combo girl. But I don't feel like this is something necessary for oily skin girls. I do think people with dry skin will probably love this a lot. With me having combo skin, I'm kind of in between because it is $32, so I'm paying $32 for something that I still need another primer to fill in those pores and kind of keep those oily areas mattified. So I'm kind of on the fence of this. I'd love to hear your opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Those are kind of like the pros and cons that I found of this. And yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me know what you guys think. How do you use it? How has it worked for you? What kind of skin type do you have? And I'd love to hear that because that helps other people who watch this video and see those comments down below. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I love you guys, and until next time, bye guys.